It looks something like this.
Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to put together a drugstore look. I was driving past the drugstore here in Ohio where we live for the summer, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to see what's new at the drugstore. And I went in and it was like a candy store, and I was like, there's so much new stuff that I want to try. So I bought it all. I bought everything that I wanted to try, and I thought I'm gonna put together a video for you guys and use all the new products. I didn't buy every single thing that I need to create a face, so I'm gonna be using some stuff I already had, but for the most part, I'm gonna be using mostly new products. So let's jump in, and I'm gonna show you what I got and what kind of look I'm gonna create. First up, I'm canceling my under eyes. This is not a new product. This is my peach corrector, and I'm using the Pixi by Petra. It's Correction in Brightening Peach. I've been using this forever. It works amazing, and you can buy these at Target, so I consider that drugstore. But yeah, just gonna apply that wherever my dark circles are. I forgot to pick up a drugstore primer, but you know, it is what it is. And if I was home in LA, I would have a million to choose from, but I'm not. I'm in Ohio. So I picked up two new foundations. I picked up the LA Girl Pro Matte. This is the HD Longwear Matte Foundation. Then I picked up the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. I'm getting ready to get on a plane right now to fly back to LA. I'm thinking I'm gonna go Dream Satin Liquid. I just hopped on Pinterest and looked up what foundations were the best for drugstore in 2019, and these two were recommended. This one is a pump. I gotta turn it before I use it. So I'm gonna use that one. And just so you know, I'm using the shade Natural Beige. I like Maybelline foundation. I like their Fit Me a lot, so I have a feeling I'm gonna really like this. This one is supposed to be a foundation plus a hydrating serum. So I thought that's the reason I chose this one, because I'm gonna be on a plane, because my skin dries out so much when I'm flying. And a matte foundation obviously is gonna be more drying than a hydrating one. For concealer, I've talked about this a ton on Instagram. It's the Joah brand, it's Joah. I think this is only carried at CVS because that's the only place that I've seen it. I picked this up a few months ago. It's a K-beauty brand, which K-beauty means Korean beauty if you didn't know. And I bought this in Natural Ivory, and it is such an amazing under eye concealer. Like, I've just been using it nonstop for the last couple of months. Well, when I stopped in CVS the other day, I noticed that they didn't have this particular one anymore in this packaging. But then I saw that they also now have a dark circle concealer, and this is the Joah Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer. Oh, they both say Truly Yours. And I bought the shade Light Ivory. Oh, it says Kiss manufacturer, which Kiss is that brand of, they make like lashes, and I think they make nail products. So they must all be the same company. I'm gonna open this. I've not opened these products, if you can't tell. And we're gonna try this out for the first time. I have a feeling I'm gonna really like it. It's got the eraser tip on it, like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which I love the Instant Age Rewind concealer. I think it's such a good concealer. Okay, so now it's at the top, and we can pat that on. I forgot to buy an eyeshadow primer at the drugstore, so I'm gonna use concealer on my lids and then set them with powder, and that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this concealer because I can tell by the way that it went on just now that it's gonna be pretty great coverage. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, then you saw my hack the other day for how to get beauty blenders clean for like pennies. And if you didn't see it, then go back to my Instagram, because I have it saved in my highlights under makeup, because Makeup Mondays we do a new makeup tip, trick, or hack on Insta stories. Yeah, that's a great amount of coverage. I'm really happy with that. Okay, I also picked up the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I love banana shade powders. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to apply, because I think that they really do a great job of brightening the under eye and getting rid of dark circles, or at least canceling out of them. Not getting rid of, but canceling them, hiding the appearance of them, whatever you want to say. And then I'm gonna just take whatever's left over on my beauty blender here and put it onto my lid to set that concealer. And by doing that, it's going to help prevent my eyeshadow from creasing throughout the day, because I have a long day ahead of me. I have like a 5.5-hour flight that I'm getting ready to get on with a toddler. Yay! Okay, so that's that. In regards to the rest of my face, I only powder areas where I get oily, I did not buy a face powder, so this is the cheat that I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use a powder that's not drugstore. It's It Cosmetics, only because I forgot to buy some. And again, I'm not at home in LA where I have the access to my normal makeup. So all I do is powder lightly the areas where I typically get shine throughout the day. So it's really just my T-zone. I don't put powder all over my face because what's the purpose? You're just caking makeup on and you're not letting your skin shine through. The whole purpose is to enhance what you already have, not cover it all up. So at least that's my purpose with makeup. Let's see. We are going to do, I'm looking behind me because I'm sitting on a bed and all of my makeup is sprawled out here. Let's go to eyes next. I picked up this eyeshadow the other day because I thought it was stunning. This is the Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadow and it is in Copper Me. Isn't that beautiful? I know, like I can hear you already saying like, you need to step out of your comfort zone with the reds and oranges. I hear you. I know. I just love them so much. I got a couple of new palettes here though that I was thinking about digging into. I've got the CoverGirl, these are the Revolution and then Overthrown. Let's see. These shades are beautiful. Palette. Okay, I'm gonna pull a nude shade, a nude matte shade from the Overthrown palette. And that shade is right here. It's called Fallen. And I'm just gonna pat that all over my lid just to make sure I have double coverage, no creasing. I already did that with the banana, but I don't want a yellow base on my eyes. It's one thing to use a yellow base to cover dark circles. It's another to use a yellow base for your eyeshadow. I'm just doing it super lightly. I used the wrong side. That's what happens when you use a dirty brush. And I'm gonna take Bare It All. This is from the Revolution palette right here, and it's a matte, pretty much white shade. It looks matte. Yeah, it's matte. And I'm gonna put that right under my brow bone. And we'll add a little highlighter to that in a minute just to like give the appearance of a lift. But for right now, we're just gonna matte it all out. Okay, for the crease, let's go in with, guys, I wanna do another pinky look because it's summertime still and I just want you to let me live. I'm back in the Revolution palette. I'm gonna go with, let's try Brazen first. I'm not sure if this is gonna be dark enough for a crease. Let's try it. And then if it's not, we'll go with Get It. This shadow has a lot of dust, just a heads up. We'll see how the pigment is. Oh, it's got good pigment on it. It just dusts, which I typically don't like eyeshadows that leave a lot of dust because they don't have a good pigment. Typically I've found, but this one seems to do what I need to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this color is great. So I'm going to take whatever is left over on my brush here after I do the crease and pull it underneath my lower lash line. Let me use this mirror here because I'm looking down. See, I have to like mentally tell myself to close my mouth. Now I'm digging into this one. You didn't think you'd make it through without me doing this, right? Because it's too pretty not to. The Essence Copper Me. Oh my gosh. Now see, this one doesn't have a whole lot of dust and it gets that like, oh my gosh, look at that. That's McKinley's favorite sound right now, by the way. She makes that sound constantly. It's so cute. Like whenever she sees something that she gets excited about, she walks in and sees like a toy or whatever. I love it. Could you even right now? It is just so pretty. If I had my mirror closer to me, I'd probably just pack it on like this. But my mirror is so far away that I'm having a hard time. This is not my regular setup. Like I've said already, I'm in Ohio and if you could see my setup right now, you'd probably crack up at me. I'm looking down at a mirror on a folding chair because I don't have a studio here or anything like that. Then I'm gonna go back with my fluffy shader brush that I used in the crease and I'm gonna blend the crease shade with the lid shade like that, just to make sure that we've got a smooth blend. Okay, looks pretty good. Bought myself a new set of lash curlers. These are Trim, and they are hands down the best eyelash curlers on the market, without a doubt. If you don't believe me, go buy a pair at Target. They will set you back approximately $1.75, like worth every penny. obviously. I'm trying a new mascara for the first time with you guys today. Oh, I got eyeshadow all over my hand. Didn't even know that. For mascara, I'm using Essence Lash Princess. The last time, I think I bought this back on my Whistler, my Canada drugstore haul, but I got it in waterproof, and I can't do waterproof. So I picked this one up because on Pinterest it was saying that it was the #1, like, maybe not #1, but it was in like the top 3 of like most recommended drugstore mascaras recently. So I was like, I gotta give this a try. Because you know I love my Thrive. I love it so much because I don't have to rub my eyes to take the mascara off. So this is gonna be not fun for me tonight to have to take mascara off that doesn't just come off in tubes, but I'm willing to do it for you guys. Okay, I just threw on 1 coat of the Lash Princess. So far, not impressed. Hashtag not impressed. And the reason is because my lashes went and they don't look anything at all the way that I like them to look. So we'll see. I'm not going to pass judgment yet because I'm going to give them another coat here and we're going to throw in some lashes in a minute. But I'm going to do some brows real quick. This is the Joah Brow Precision Brow Pencil. I said brow twice. This is brunette. I know that it's brunette. And I'm going to just quickly fill my brows in. Cool thing is that it's a very small tip, which I think that that's really nice for when you're trying to lightly fill in, because it is easier to draw lines that mimic your brow hairs. And then it's got the spoolie on the other end so you can work it through easily. All right, we're done with the brows. My opinion on the brow pencil is that it's okay. It's not the easiest in the world to work with. I'd much rather have my Double Down brow from Urban Decay. But it's not the worst in the world either, you know? So it's okay. So for lips, I picked up LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner. Having to open it here for y'all. And it is in the shade Enduring Mauve. I picked this one because it looked very close to Strip Down, and you know how I feel about Strip Down. So, oh no, it's not anywhere near Strip Down. It's very pink. That is really pink. This is the bad thing about buying drugstore cosmetics versus like going to Sephora or like Nordy's or wherever that you can actually test stuff on. A lot of times there's nowhere or no way to actually test a product color. You have to trust what the tube says that it is. And that is not the same shade. This is so much more pink than the tube looks. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, but that's not the color I wanted. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and kind of smudge it up into my lip. So it's not like a totally defined line. And then I went with Milani lipstick in 03 I Am Awesome. This looked like a really pretty... Yeah, see, this is more of what I wanted. Less pink or peach, nude. Yeah, that's a very pretty lipstick. That's my first time wearing Milani lipstick in a long time. I love Milani products. I think that they're just really, really great. I'm going to go ahead and use my lash curler again now that my lashes are, yeah, they're dry. And curl them real quick. I'm using lashes, false lashes here in a second because last week my eyelash curlers pulled out a chunk of lashes on this side. The moral of that story is make sure that when you curl your lashes that your lash curler doesn't have dried on old mascara that can adhere to your clean eyelashes and then rip them out. That is the lesson that I'm trying to teach today, children. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this mascara. Not a fan at all. Okay, for lashes. I'm gonna eat my own words here. Do you remember back a while ago I did that video on magnetic lashes? I tested the Ardell magnetic lashes and I basically annihilated them. I hated them so much. I can do false lashes, strip, individual, whatever, in like no time at all. I am really quick at putting lashes on and I feel like I can do a really good job with them. So if it takes me a very long time to make a magnetic lash look even a little bit decent, I know it's just not a good product. However, I kept seeing everywhere on YouTube that you had to cut them in half, and then when I was in CVS the other day, I saw that Ardell came out with the accents, which is just the outside corners, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna try that. I put these bad boys on in the car without a good mirror, and they looked totally amazing. So I was like, okay, if I can do this without a mirror, anybody can do this. So here's what they look like right here. I bought them at CVS. They were $6.99 for one set. I saw that on Walmart. I think they're $5 a set. And then I went to Target the other day and I was like, I'm gonna pick up another set of these because I love them so much. They were $13.99 for one set. Is that not insane? I think it's insane. Anyways, okay. So all I'm gonna do is take the longer, or the set right here, and set them on top of my lashes like that. And then the bottom set goes right underneath of them. And then they snap around your own lashes. It would help if I didn't have to hold a mirror, you know? Such a weird feeling because it's like there's no glue. They just snap right on. And honestly, I think that they look so good. Hold on, I'm looking for my liner here. Because the thing that I've noticed is that because there is a stopping point of the lashes is that you need liner in order to make them just really blend well. So I picked up the L'Oreal, this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Felt Tip Liquid Liner, and this is in black. And I shouldn't have bought it because I already have this at home in LA, but I wanted it because I love L'Oreal. Anyways, it looks like this. And all I'm gonna do is take it and go right under my lash line. So basically I'm tight lining right there. So that helps to really blend your false lashes in with your lashes because it creates the illusion of just like a darker lash line. And it makes it look like it blends seamlessly. And then you can also take it across the top of your lashes and do a tiny line there. So I started about halfway down my lash line, like right where my fake lashes start. Because I don't really want to do a full cat eye. I just want to make it look like it blends really well. And that does. So for a 30-second snap-on lash, it really did great. But you do need to have your mascara on first before you put them on. It gives it something really good to clip onto. I like this eyeliner a lot. This is a really good dupe for the It Cosmetics because you guys know how I feel about the It Cosmetics liner. But yeah, I feel like overall this eye look is really pretty for summer. I feel like I need some bronzer because it's summertime and my face looks very flat. It's got a dewiness. I mean, that foundation is definitely dewy. It's pretty medium coverage. That Joah Concealer, though, is just amazing. But I am not a fan of that mascara. All of you Essence fans of mascara, I'm sorry, but I am not with you on that. But the lips turned out pretty good, don't you think? Okay, so I'm gonna add some bronzer and I'll be right back. For blush, I'm using my favorite drugstore blush. This is Milani's Luminoso brush. This is the drugstore dupe for Orgasm from NARS. And honestly, I need to do a side-by-side blog post about how these two measure up with each other because this blush is just beautiful. It's like $6 and I've been using it on and off for years. I think it's amazing. For highlighter, that's another thing that I forgot to pick up. I had it in my hand too. I don't know how I didn't end up buying it. I'm just gonna use this Legacy right here from the Overthrown palette from CoverGirl. And I'm gonna use this with my finger and just do it as my highlighter. And then I'm gonna take my highlighter brush here that I have. Actually, I forgot that I had that right there. And put it on my brows, on the inside corner as well. And Cupid's bow. A little bit on my chin. Yeah, I think this is a really pretty drugstore look. It's like pretty much entirely drugstore. I did cheat just now and add some double down brow powder to my brows because I did not like the way that the Joah pencil was already wearing off. But overall, I think that it turned out to be a great look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you maybe found a couple of new products that you want to try. I did buy one more product that I forgot to talk about, and that is the Essence Lips Go Wow Plumping Lip Gloss. I would use this on a date night, but if McKinley's anywhere near me, I wouldn't because I kiss her constantly. And she's got the most sensitive skin, so I can't even imagine putting plumping lip gloss on and then kissing her. Poor baby. I don't even want to think about it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoy the final look and maybe got some inspiration on what to buy on your next drugstore trip or Target haul or Walmart haul or whatever. Leave a comment below and let me know what video you want to see from me next. And thank you guys for watching. Visit me on my blog, angelalanter.com. And I'll see you next week with a new video. Au revoir.